The fact that the potential signs of life in the mysterious alien planet K2-18b have a terrible rotation that no one can see, but no one can see it in the scientific community. The Space Telescope James Webb has found 4 possible life indicators in this remote world in 120 light-years. However, this discovery causes terrible warnings to be ignored. The K2-18b, which rotates the stars of the red dwarf, acts in an unusual way and becomes a hot topic among researchers. One of the most interesting results is the presence of methane and carbon dioxide in the Earth. Such gas is attractive, but the combination of water includes more abnormally possible biological activities. But that's not all. The telescope was also discovered by dimethyl sulfide, DMS, a compound made exclusively by living organisms on Earth, mainly by algae. This increases the likelihood that K2-18b includes biological secrets that can rewrite what we know about life outside the Earth. Despite these conclusions, the definition of what K2-18b actually appears is still a problem. Even if you use the advanced JWST function, unfortunately there is no direct image of the Earth's surface without alien selfies. Instead, scientists withdraw the composition by analyzing the light absorbed and emitted by the Earth. For example, water and sea reflect light differently from forests or deserts. The data indicates that K2-18b has a thick atmosphere of hydrogen and rich water and classifies it as the Giza world, a large and warm Earth. This makes him an interesting candidate for potential life. On the other hand, astronomers are also studied by other unusual alien planets, such as JWST, which shows a strange brilliant phenomenon known as the effect of glory. This occurs when the light is distributed around the mountain, which is noticeable around the mountain. Nevertheless, in the case of JWST, light interacts with iron clouds to form a shining halo around the Earth. This strange discovery challenges existing ideas for physics and forced scientists to curious about our understanding of the universe. K2-18b may be our best opportunity, but we have found alien life, perhaps a fine vegetable organism. Nevertheless, the owner of the red dwarf star is famous for his unstable behavior and is often released from intense radiation outbreaks. Fortunately, the thick atmosphere of the hydrogen on the Earth can provide some protection and serve as a shield of severe conditions. Using a large amount of water can be an ideal environment for stable life. This discovery is amazing. Just decades ago, we didn't know that planets exist around other stars. Now we identify a world that can not only find them in large quantities, but also have difficulties. The more we explore, the more strangers and the more universe appears. The planet, such as the JWST shared by iron in the sky, challenges expectations, while the banner world like K2-18b seems to be almost adapted to life. The idea of the planet completely covered with water was once a science fiction novel, but now it has become a scientific reality. Despite the fact that we are still far from the opportunity to visit a world like K2-18b, JWST provides detailed data on the next atmosphere. This suggests that the planet is not only a barren cliff that drifting through space, but also a dynamic complex world full of mystery waiting for public. K2-18b raised a new question about the potential to surprise scientists and accommodate life. Do you have real evidence of biological activities? This planet acts as a symbol of hope, and it reminds us that life cannot be limited by the Earth. The fact that we find a world with all the right ingredients of life and the fact that the universe terms is relatively close suggests that the universe can be filled with similar places. Finding alien life has just begun. Scientists learn more through the best telescopes, high-end tools, and at some point that are constantly growing data pools. Each new discovery raises more questions and deepens our understanding of space. If we have already found a planet that can include life, who would say hundreds or thousands? The reality is that we still don't know what we are waiting for outside the world. But we are approaching the explanation. In the next few years, researchers will continue to study K2-18b and similar alien planets to clarify the measurements and analyze the distant atmosphere to reveal signs of incomprehensible life. Travel is not fast or easy, but potential rewards are huge. Imagine that someday we wake up from the news that we are not alone. Such discovery will change our understanding of our position in the universe forever. But what if K2-18b supplies more nutrition than just organisms? Perhaps it is not a civilization of cities and technology, but an anesthetic bomb that adapted to the prosperity of rich hydrogen. This is an innovative and proves that life can exist in a very different form from life on the planet. It also means that the planet is considered too strange or annoying before, and that the other can pay for it. Artificial intelligence plays more and more important in this search. JWST produces a huge amount of data filled with millions of small signals, and one of them can have tips for alien life. The AI algorithm succeeds in selecting this extensive information, revealing patterns to detect for too long. This possibility is important because the signal of the scientist is often thin and buried in the background noise layer. K2-18b is just a piece of a much larger puzzle, but it's interesting. The prompts we receive are bothered, but there are many more things to explore. Thousands of alien planets are waiting for discovery with their own history. Some are too hot and some are too cold, but some can be suitable for life. And this is not a star temperature or distance to the complex interaction of the factor that creates a living environment. The more we know, the more we understand how much we don't know. This is an exciting thing about this journey. Each new discovery opens more questions and reminds us that the universe is full of surprise. Regardless of whether we are looking for our lives in K2-18b, we can find these weak signals, analyze them, and discuss their meaning. For the next few years, we will provide final information by collecting more data that provides clearer answers or developing new ways to study a distant world. Until then, we keep seeing and listening to it. Science is to ask questions, find answers, and constantly pursue understanding of the universe and our position. Can K2-18 be more than the birds under the surface? Only time will say.